wrote it from a place of anger. I started a research project through songwriting, where I wanted to see what anger would do for me. Like, what would putting my anger that I'd suppressed into a song do for me, do for my recovery, do for my well-being. All of it really was to do with anger about a rape that happened when I was 17 by a friend. And I reported it to the police in 2020, which was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years after it had happened. So it was a historic case. Nothing really could be proved, so it was just NFA, no further action. Anyway, and this song, Prisoner, was just trying to get all of it together in a metaphor that was angry and rocky, and it was the first time I ever wrote like a rocky song. Yeah, so it's about the anger, but the line, it's time to face the music, is something that my brother had said to me when I told my brother. So I got the call from the police officer. She said that they interviewed the suspect, and he had a solicitor with him. He just had a prepared statement. He didn't answer any further questions, so like, that's it. And my brother laughed because he was laughing at the perpetrator. Like, he had a solicitor with him. His dad was there, like practically holding his hand. At least it was time. He said, "I think it's time for him to face the music." And I was like, okay. So yeah, I kept that, and that's my favourite lyric in that song, I think.
And did you go in writing, like wanting to write about the emotion or the event? Like, did you discover?
The emotion.
So was it like a surprise for you that these things came up, or?
Yeah, I think where the album took me was like connection with other people, because in finding anger, I told shame to fucking do one. And shame usually silences us. So then, because I was able to talk about the things that suppressed me and kept me silent, it meant I was able to connect with other people. I connected with you and so many other people who either have experienced sexual violence, or they haven't, or they've experienced sexual harassment and relate to it, or they just are like supporters and activists as well. Just connection is where it got me, and then after that, catharsis, processing of the different feelings, and then from there it was like more processing of different things, like the shame, the victim blaming narratives that I had, the idea of forgiveness, who my coach had suggested, and I was like, fuck off. How about you fuck off? Anyway, but I thought about it, I considered it, I wrote a song, which I'm not going to play because I don't really like it, but I wrote a song imagining if in 20 years' time he would come and he would come and apologise to me, forgive me for being raped, that's hilarious. And I wrote, in the song I imagined what it would be like to receive an apology from him, and I realised I don't care, I don't need one, I don't need his validation, I don't need his recognition, I don't need his acknowledgement or apologies. I was like, cool. But only in writing that song was I able to process that and realise that I didn't need anything from anyone. I just needed everything I was and was becoming. And I had it all. And so, yeah. Yes, amazing. So, and then after that realisation came a lot of letting go and celebrating me and my life and my connections. And that's basically the whole album. So I'll probably be playing 4 songs for you from that record tonight. We are recording it now, finally. Yeah, so that's the whole sort of story of that.